Good morning. We're from Baiso High campus students, and we're here to conduct a interview about your moral standards or your perception in today's generation as a high school teacher. So, our first question would be, how would you define a good moral character in a student?
Okay, moral character. So, introduction, no? Okay, by the way, I am Mr. Alvin Hayuma Zumaraga from Tugas Kandihay, Bohol. I've been teaching for almost 6 years now, so 3 years in the private institution, and then right now I am affiliated with Kandihay National High School as a senior high school teacher. Yeah. So regarding with the unsa to?
Good moral character of
Repeat
students.
kay murag na pressure ko.
Sir, how would you define a good moral character in a student?
Okay, moral character entails with how student can determine good and bad attitude or moral character. So this moral character signifies how, or it defines how type of student they are in school as well as in their home.
Okay, sir. Next question is, what role do teachers play in shaping the moral values of their students?
Okay, the role of teacher is very integral in shaping the student, especially when it comes to moral character development. In that sense, I guess our rule is to emphasize to student what are their responsibility as a student and as a child of their parents also.
So, next, how would you incorporate values such as responsibilities and kindness into your teaching, and what impact do these have on your students?
Okay, when it comes to responsibility, as a teacher, we emphasize it as the school year start. So, rules and regulation must be implemented or must be given as the year start. And may I
Okay, sir.
pardon.
Responsibility and kindness into your teaching.
Incorporating
Yes.
koan
Impact
responsibilities and
and
kindness.
kindness.
Okay, when it comes to responsibility, in my class, I have 15 students since I am a STEM advisor. So what I do is I always remind them what are the rules and responsibility as officer, as a STEM student. So reminding them is very important. So maura jud na ako so always reminding them. And when it comes to kindness, it is essential to let them understand what are the rules as a STEM student, to emphasize that it is not only important to be intelligent or smart, but also to share kindness to everyone, to show respect to their teacher as well as to their classmates.
Okay, sir. So, in lining with that question, can you share some experiences where you address challenging moral issues with the students?
I
Or
guess
if you experience
asa mo naon which part? Oh,
such as bullying.
okay, bullying.
Yes.
Wa ko kaajoy murag ma-share when it comes to bullying, since it is my student are matured enough to deal with karang especially mga small bitaw nga mga quarrel and issues nga di po ko mag-stay kalingaw or focuses more on karang dealing sa attitude nila since they are senior high school student. What I can share is how mature these students are in terms of dealing with their emotions and showing respect towards their classmates. Maura na yaho.
For the next question, can you describe a time when you had to adjust your teaching approach to support a struggling student?
Okay, when it comes to those struggling students, we all know that when we talk about struggling students, these are karang slow learner. So what I did in my class is to check which part of the lesson does this student are struggling, and with that obtaining data kung asa sila nga part naglisod, then I can adjust my lesson to make it simpler nga easy siya ma-understand with the student. If not, if the student could not understand what I am talking about, I can do another strategy, like for example, collaborative strategy. Kay sometimes student difficult they have difficulty in learning from teacher, and kada bitaw mauwaw sila, so they are looking for peers nga karang dali magpasabot nila when it comes to the lesson nga na siya. Maura siguro ako.
So, how do you communicate students' progress and concerns to their parents or guardians in that sense?
Of course, when it comes to communication sa parents and guardian, it is important nga to conduct a PTA, parent-teacher meeting, because that is the most fundamental when it comes to sharing your information sa teacher, sa student, attitude, sa ilahang standing sa classroom, and so on. So, mao to'y murag pinaka-best practices nga ginakandak sa teacher. So, pina-pressure na kung asa na nga
Number 7, sir. Okay, so how do you promote fairness and impartiality when working with students from diverse backgrounds? Yan na, sir.
I guess giving them the equal opportunity to learn mao na pinaka-fundamental po when it comes to karang giving partiality and equality in terms of educating them. And also, we need to make sure that we can offer or we can cater their interests as learners also. That is the most or pinaka-basic po nga naibawa na ako.
Yes, sir. Okay, so next, what steps do you take to maintain professional boundaries with your students? Especially that you're mostly teens, like...
So, setting boundary, I guess, I never accept friend requests from them to set boundaries. And as a teacher, I am a strict one. Karang dali ra ko maitok when it comes to karang mga improper behavior bitaw. So, I can be their friend inside the classroom, but they know that if they did something wrong in class, maitok jud ko. Manang, it is one of my defense mechanism as a teacher nga maitok when they did something wrong. But also, aside sa maitok, it is important also nga to emphasize or to give them the information as ako nga part na itok, and unsa oy angay buhaton nila to, of course, karang buhaton nila kay para murag makasabot bitaw sila karang wait sa kay na pressure na ko. Wa ko maanan bang gud na ay magkuan karang mag-video bitaw hagdara. Mao to atora kamuray kat asa dapit na part.
Okay, so for the last question, sir, how do you serve as a role model for your students in demonstrating ethical behavior and integrity?
Of course, by setting or leading by example. So, kung asa imong gibuhat, dapat imo jud ng pangatawanan. So, you need to tell them or to show them that this is the proper way, that this is how you must do this one, kay para makasabot sila, okay, mao na sakto nga buhaton nga unsay angay buhaton sa klase.
So thank you for your thank you.
Ayok naka-answer ko kay murag.
Okay ra, sir. Thank you. Okay,
kay
personal.
Karang for me, when it comes to ethical standard, man gud pinakalisod siya ansiron, especially kung some of those question is karang wa nimo na buhat bitaw in reality.
Thank you, sir, so much.
I hope nakatabang ko dai.
Thank you, sir.
So good afternoon, sir. May you introduce yourself?
Okay, I am Christopher Amolo from Tugas, and I have a 1-year teaching experience at St. Joseph Academy.
So the first question is, how would you define a good moral character in a student?
Okay, I would define a good moral character in a student by how he handle himself or herself inside the school by following the rules and regulations, and then he is respectable to his or her fellow classmates and also to their teachers and also the faculty and staffs.
Next is, What role do teachers play in shaping the moral values of their students?
Okay, we all know that teachers play a vital role or a big role in shaping the moral values of the students. Aside from being the second parents sa mga bata, teachers also have big time in their lives. Like for example, from elementary, high school to college, 8 hours ijang na kuan sa bata to. So in those 8 hours, na ma-incorporate like also life values nga kuan nga idugang from hintay sa parents pa, then ma-incorporate to the teachers. Okay.
Next, how do you incorporate values such as responsibility and kindness into your teaching? And what impact do these have on your students?
Okay, I can incorporate first responsibility by incorporating them in every lesson and constantly reminding them that kindness and responsibility is vital in all aspects of life. Like for example, responsibility by giving assigned tasks to the students. It's like for example, mga projects or mga kung sa panadya like mga collaborative. Like for example, kaning video or kanang sa PE po kanang mga nila sayaw-sayaw nga na. And sa kindness, I will remind them constantly every time nga we should be kind to everyone, especially to the students or the teachers kay what na kay ba kung sa ilang nabati or sa ilang gipangdada nga problema sa ilang mga kaugalingon. So mo to.
Next is, can you share an experience where you addressed a challenging moral issue with a student, such as bullying?
Well, there was one time I experienced this kind of such as bullying. Like for example, adi ko mention og nga basta kay sa first year teaching sa SJA, naapoy ka ng bata nga na kuan sa bullying. Like for example, ilang susugon og bawg kilok kuno nga na. So as kanang ako silang gipatawag katong bata nga nagingon adto before sila sa guidance. Ang gingnan nga kay ba man ta nga bayad nga na pero di sa nato i-vocal kay wata ka ba kung sa bation sa mga classmates if imong ditsoon og nga na. So mo tong ako silang gistoryahan by hindi ha like ja apong gi-istorya sa klase nga mga dagag ulitawan naman mo, so dapat kabawa na mo kanang manamit or kabawa na mo kaning magpahumot or unsa pa na nga na. And then katong bata naging na to sa pagbuli, ako silang gipadung to sa guidance kay para mag-guide po sila nga di nila dayon nga nang kuan kay di lalim mabuli. Okay, next.
Next is, can you describe a time when you had to adjust your teaching approach to support a struggling student?
Well, there was one time also sa pag-teach, like for example, na ko giandam tanan like kaning mga quizzes or kanang lessons sa una and then quizzes. And as what I've noticed, nga agbata is struggling jud si Jakajo. So like for example, agaw sa quiz nta ato is kanang essay nga 2 paragraphs. And sa ija man kay akong lang gi short and lagi ja. Instead nga 2 paragraphs ako jang gi 1 paragraph sa ija and then to 5 sentences okay para ma-lesson po dagkuan sa ijang bata.
So next is, how do you communicate student progress and concerns to parents or guardians?
Okay, I can communicate the student progress and concerns to parents or guardians. Like for example, kanang mga meeting like parent-teacher conference. So important din siya to maintain good relationship to parents and also take part in the learning of the student kay para makaibaw ang kanang ginikanan if nabay mga lackings ang bata nga na or napabudjag ba siya nga na. Like for example, taga na to jag ko ng formal letter litay bata is kanang napabudjag ni Diyos klase. So taga na to formal letter nga ang ginikan pare yung sa school about diri sa ijang bata kay para makaibaw po ginikanan kay ug di kay baw ginikanan basin matinga na jang ag bata ijang pagtuwag bata mo eskwela pero pagabot ato is di mabot eskwelahan maturag mga bilyaran nga na. So dapat ato pong inform tong guardian or mga parents kay sila may nagpa-eskwela sa mga bata.
Next is, how do you promote fairness and impartiality when working with students from diverse backgrounds?
Okay, I can promote fairness and impartiality by giving them varied varied strategies in teaching and learning by maintaining conducive learning in environment. So as a teacher, also dita dapat mag kaning pabor-pabor ba. So dapat fair ta sa tanan natong mga bata in handling them. Okay. That's all about sa impartiality.
Next, what steps do you take to maintain professional boundaries with your students?
Okay, the steps that as a teacher to maintain professional boundaries is knowing where you should go and stop. Like for example, if kanang jokes sa mga bata is kanang tolerable ra, like for example, sir go po ni mo na sir, that is sarcasm panayana. Pero if kanang mukha na musabay pa tayong tema, pero if mukha na kanang murag mo paano bitaw murag, like for example kanang binuang to kaadyo, so dapat ato nang i-reprimand ng bata para ma-stop na nga na kay kuan basig isisiyan na sa mga bata nga na, like for example dari na uban mga bata nga especially grade 7 na uban nga kuan grabe na mga istorya, so mo na nga tong istoryahan nga na para di siya mo grabe. Kay as a teacher manggudahan tang mga boundaries nga kanan kay we have the sort of code of teaching sa napanahon na our ethics sa code of teaching mo na. So dapat as a teacher we should know where you should go and stop. Yeah.
How about sa imong relationship nila sa imong students sa outside sa school, sir?
Okay, sa outside sa school, di ba naman to ikuan day katong sa unang maestra is bawal na mo add friend sa bata or mo-chat nga na. Unless if kanang mo mga parente ray gagaw nga na kapamilya. So akan na is as a teacher as a role model to the society mungod kay basta maestra mo yung bantaja nila nga na di ba? Uy maestra man diyan na. So dapat maestra pod or maestro dapat kay bawo unsa atong role sa society kay kita may tanawon, so dapat di magpanti-pantig bra sa social media nga na kay maapil man jud na. Kay mao may lang pagto sa maestra kay hay nay nang butanaw sa mga maestro. So if ang bata mo offer nga sir nga na magtagay ta, so as a teacher kay bawo jud ka nga imo nang mo-stop na kadiha kay hindi naman na okay ra siguro ka ng pamilya ra nimo nga na dahil mark di ra nga na okay ra, pero if tay gabing dako sir tagay ta, so ikaw mismo mo stop na jud ka na kay or maestra ka kay di lalim kuan kasi i-chicken na pagod to kay that is an unprofessionalism na nga na. So pwede ra sir ay ra nga ni mga unta like kanang mga sakto pag mga oras as 8 pero mga alas 12 wala na basig ma-anchor kuan. So nga na we should know where to go and stop.
Next is, how do you ensure confidentiality when handling students' records and personal concerns?
Okay, I can ensure confidentiality when handling student records and personal concerns by setting boundaries and be transparent with a specific learner, not showing other students' records to avoid comparison for privacy also. So if ang bata gusto mo tanaw sa iyang grado, sa iyang mga output, pila score, pwede nyo batanawin sa class record, pero imong tabunan tong mga score sa mga bata sa uban. Katurang ija ipakita. Kay napayubang ginikanan ba kay nga naman ang ijangan ikita ko sa anak. So dapat be transparent ra sa ilang record kay naman tikuan confidentiality. So if naay mo tanaw sa imong panang mga lesson plan ka ng class record rather, so dapat imong tabunan tong class record or imong budyagon ng bata bawal na nga na so mo tong istorya ni mong bata.
Last is, how do you serve as a role model for your students in demonstrating ethical behavior and integrity?
Okay, by living with ethical values and integrity itself. So always making sure that my actions are accordance to the code of ethics for professional teachers. So dapat, as what I've said earlier nga, as a teacher, we should be mindful in what we do every day. Kay kita may role model sa society. So we have to abide the ethical values and integrity itself. So dapat kitong hindi ha, we should be responsible enough in ourselves, di magpost sa mga social media nga na. So we have to be we have to use etiquette sa when using internet or social media. And then also kaning code of ethics. So bailain. I think that's all sa Kanday.
So, okay, ma'am. Good day, ma'am. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, good day. I am Catherine Galopon Cabo, 6 years in teaching here in the private school, St. Joseph Academy of Kandihay, Bohol Incorporated.
So, our first question, how would you define a good moral character in a student?
I'll define good moral character in student. I believe it is characterized by integrity, consistently demonstrating honesty and ethical behavior. It also involves respect. Respect everyone in school. And lastly, one must show responsibility in his actions.
Okay, good answer, ma'am. So, our next question, can you share an experience where you address a challenging moral issue with the students, such as bullying?
Yes, um, I have this senior high school student before. I think that was 2019. Um, I told them to write. I'm not sure. I can't remember clearly, but I think it's persuasive speech. And this student is really a good student in my class, so I really expect a lot from him. But sadly, unexpectedly, he did help his classmates by doing an ethical way of helping. Like for an example, siya yung magsuwat sa speech and then yang ibaligyaan na ang katong yang gigama nga outputs or siyang classmates. But sumoto and then no one told me bahinan ha. It's just that so syempre I know my students very well kung kinsay very good magsuwat all this and that. So I noticed there are some students same class nga parang pare-pareha sila the way magsuwat and even the words nung ipaggamit. Sa mo to na sumpay-sumpay na hoog na paamin na nga mo to nga siya ra dai nagama sa katong output sa iyang mga classmates. Yan.
So, our next question, can you describe a time when you had to adjust your teaching approach to support a struggling student?
Yes. And in a class, of course, there really is struggling students, no? And for an example, I have this activity that should be done individually, but then there are some students that cannot really catch up the lessons that fast. So I have to change my activity, like for an example, instead of individual, I do it by group or by pair, like that.
Okay, so our last question, how do you serve as a role model for your students in demonstrating ethical behavior and integrity?
I believe a teacher or even me, I serve as a role model for my students in demonstrating ethical behavior and integrity by consistently acting with honesty and fairness fairness in their interactions, like sa ako to my students and to my colleagues. And also, I demonstrate integrity through transparent decision making and by holding themselves or holding myself accountable for my actions. That's it.
So, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, welcome.
Good day to you, sir. We are the students from Baiso Kandihay campus, and we're here to conduct an interview about moral standards. Can you please introduce yourself, sir?
Hey, good day. I am Carl Dave Golpia. I am a secondary school teacher in Kandihay Municipal High School for over 1 year and 2 months.
So, here's the first question, sir. How would you define a good moral character in a student?
A student with good moral character not just only know what is right and wrong, but embodies the DepEd core values, the makakalikasan. He or she should be a steward of the environment, makadiyos. He or she should have a devotion and reverence to God. And then makatao, a lover of people, a lover of love, shows respect towards other people, and lastly, the makabansa should respect and be a ano sa termo? Uy, naon sa ako ginawa ko?
Patriotism.
Patriotic.
So, next question is, what role do teachers play in shaping the moral values of their students?
Teachers are the best visual aids. Whatever a teacher say or a teacher do is impactful to students. That is why a teacher should be a role model, should present actions or words that are worthy to be emulated.
So, the next question, how do you incorporate values such as responsibility and kindness into your teaching? And what impact do this have on your students?
I usually have activities where students present or perform or collaborate with one another to show responsibility, kindness with their classmates, because that is very evident, especially during group activities.
So the next question, can you share an experience where you address a challenging moral issue with a student, such as bullying?
In this school, in Calea Municipal High School, I can say that there is less issues such as bullying or bad conduct. But not all schools are perfect on pod. There are small bullying, and addressing such things, it should start like in a simple way. You need to talk to your student, what happened, and then as much as possible, reconcile both parties, and then let someone apologize and accept apologies.
Can you describe a time when you had to adjust your teaching approach to support a struggling student?
Yes, especially in mathematics, not all learners are good in math, diba? We know that. And there are students who can catch up easily, fast learner. There are also students who are behind. And then the best thing to do is what I did is, as in the simplest way possible, I teach the students in that way, and then I getting real life simple examples aron mas masabtan jud nila. And then there is also a negative about that, because there are competencies that are being left behind, because you have to make the students learn man jud. Kung mao po yung kinakakuan kay mabidjaan bitaw, kay maningkamot ka nga mga focus yes competency, and then ang ubang competency na sacrifice na himo.
So the next question, sir. How do you communicate students' progress and concern to parents or guardians?
I usually call the attention of the parents. I ask them to visit the school, and then in the most understanding manner, ng simple, I present to them the scores achieved by their child, the issues that or the behaviors being shown by their children. And then I also suggest ways, especially in their houses, in their homes, that will help their students improve their learning. Kay kuan man kanang naay we only teach kanang naay knowledge, but kanang naay dakong impact man gud ang kanang naay rearing ang pagpadako sa mga bata.
The next question, how do you promote fairness and impartiality when working with students from diverse backgrounds?
I make sure that I am not being biased. I listen to both sides of the students. I do not focus on one answer. Rather, I consolidated a lot of answers from the students and then generalize them into one concluding or complete answer that will benefit everyone.
So next question, what steps do you take to maintain professional boundaries with your students?
I set rules to show limitations between me and my students. But during vacant times, or especially in lunchtime, I also we eat together with the students to create bond, to have a good rapport with your students, closeness, because I also believe that it's a teacher factor to happen. When students cannot learn, especially in math, it's because of teacher factor jud number one. Motojo ko na kay could be mahagod sila sa teacher. The approach of the teacher is kanang na ay intimidating. So we need as a teachers to kanang na ay break barriers through kanang na ay kanang bonding. But of course, not with limitations. And na nasa inside the classroom.
So next question, sir, how do you ensure confidentiality when handling students' record and personal concerns?
Personal records of students should be accessible by the student himself. If the parents wanted to know their records, they can access their guardians. But aside nila, dili with the other students, sir, pwede mo tanaw sa iyang mga scores, dili pwede na. That's karang na ay confidential. And then, if other teachers would request, akala okay ra po na sila. There should be an utmost confidentiality.
Basta valid po ang reason niya.
Valid reason.
So last question, sir, how do you serve as a role model for your students in demonstrating ethical behavior and integrity?
As I said, teachers are the best visual aids. We serve as the second parents. That is why whatever we say, whatever we do, they are watching, they are listening. As much as possible, we need to show good manners, right conduct, and show something that is not worth emulating your job as a teacher.
Thank you, sir.
Good day, sir.
Good
We are the interviewee from BISO, and we're here to conduct an interview about the ethical standards or moral principles of about sa ethics. So, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, good afternoon to one and all. I'm Arnold Arnaide, a resident in Kanorin Kandihay, Bohol, and presently teaching in Kandihay National High School.
So, our first question, sir, is what role do teachers play in shaping the moral values of their students?
Okay, you can shape the one role the teachers
in shaping moral standards.
Shaping moral
values.
Moral values. As a teacher, you must serve as a role model to your students. You have to teach the values that you want the students to show to the public. And you must also, in a classroom, you must also create a positive environment. You should serve as a role model by doing what you preach. So you must you must play a role in teaching. How would you express and how would you present your teaching? How would you present your lessons for that day? And also, you have to ask feedback from the students in order to know their comments about how you presented your lessons and how you deal with them, because just like in Gen Piaget, there are different doors, there are different windows in knowing us. There are times that we know, and sometimes we don't know what we are doing. So we need the people around us in order to know who really we are, because sometimes we thought that we are good, much better than other people, but others also think that you don't even show what they want, what they're expecting in you.
Okay, sir. So, for the next question is, how do you communicate your student progress and concern to parents or guardians?
Okay, that's the most important thing as a teacher. You have to communicate the progress with by showing the report cards. Their grades will serve as a data for them to know on how their student know something about the lessons and how they grow and how they learn much from the lessons. And through also, and during PTA, I must talk to them. I must especially those students who are far behind those other students. I will ask them to really meet me in order to know, in order to give what their students really perform, how their students perform in the class.
Okay, sir. Next question. What steps do you take to maintain professional boundaries with your students?
Okay, professional boundaries to my students. Okay. Before the start of the school year, the first day of the school, I will give my students my rules, okay, on what they're going to do and what going to do the whole year round. Okay, have to give certain rules and regulations for the students to follow. Okay, even if I have to meet them as my fellow, okay, but still I have to treat them same as what the Lord wants to treat all the people, same equal, but they should know that are the standards to be followed. They have the respect, they have to show respect, and also through the professional tone. Professional tone, you must have the sir, ma'am, sir, that's it. Okay, and also avoiding also professional relationship with the students, even if you have if you really like those students, if the students really you have an idea that the person doesn't really like you, okay, should not show to them in order to have to set boundaries. You should, because there are other people who are looking at you, even if you're not doing bad against them, but still they will have to say, okay, that's recess. They have other ideas about that.
Okay, so for the last question, sir, how do you serve as a role model for your students in demonstrating ethical behaviors and integrity?
Okay, so what I've said a while ago, your recent question, you have to set as an example. You have to live what you preach. You have to do what you are preaching, because if you will not be doing just this, having your discussion in the class, do this, do that, but student haven't seen that you are doing the same, surely they will not follow, and will maybe the rate of respect or the respect not respect you, same to you. So you have to set as an example and also live what you preach.
Okay, sir. So thank you for your participation in this interview, and we've learned a lot from.
Okay, thank you
sir.
also.
Thank you. Thank you.